We are less than 2 weeks away from the release of Sony's new portable system, in Japan at least, and to celebrate I'm doing a list of desired games I want on the system. I'm a huge portable gamer, maybe more so than the console experience, and the main draw with the original PSP for me was having lots of great quality PS1 titles along with the PSP exclusives all on the go, and with the Vita housing the power of the PS2 at least, then there's a lot of possibilities for great titles ahead. From the way things are shaping up, the PlayStation Vita looks remarkable. I'm totally impressed with all the features that are jammed in it, especially at the price tag that the system is about to sell for. Not to mention the quality of games that are lined up for it. Coming off the back of the 3DS that basically didn't deliver for me, the Vita, equipped with dual analogs, is looking to trump Nintendo and take the handheld market into a new direction. The games on my list are not necessarily my favourite games of all time or anything. They are just titles that I want to revisit whilst on the move. So without further ado, let's see the list, and feel free to post your list below. First up is Tales of Symphonia, which for me is the highlight of the Tales series. Released back in the days of the GameCube and later released in the PS2 with extra content, it's one of the few RPG titles I would want to experience again. With Final Fantasy X getting a hasty upgrade, it would be sweet if TOS is given the same paint job. Throw in the PS2 content that I never got to experience and a few more extras and we're good to go. Next up is a game that was rumoured to be in development back in the days of the PSP. Following Liberty and Vice City stories, it was thought it was only a matter of time until San Andreas stories got announced. That day never happened. Maybe disk space was a factor, and if so, there's no excuse now. San Andreas was arguably the best GTA game to date, and GTA does sell well. Whilst on the subject of GTA, I wouldn't mind a hasty collection of all the PS2 games, but maybe that's asking a bit too much. Regardless of what people think of COD games, they are solid titles. I couldn't give a shit about the prospect of a COD game on a PSP until I heard that the system will have dual analogs. Not only that, Call of Duty is a system seller, and with it on board in time it will generate a bigger install base on the device, which in turn will persuade other developers to tackle the system. Not much information is known about the following title, other than it being a PS3 exclusive. Having said that, I wouldn't mind it being released on the PSV also. The game surfaced a few years ago and emitted a vibe of epicness, a boy and his baby griffin, which acts as a protector. From the videos it gives a sort of Zelda feel. Remember when you first turned from young Link into older Link? Well, this game feels like it's going to give you a similar experience. Looking back now, Jade Cocoon is one ugly piece of shit. It looked and controlled like the old Resident Evil games, and the length of the game wasn't to be desired. But to me, the game is forever a gem. The story, while short, was gripping, the voice acting was a treat for its time, and its battle mechanics was fun. Now this game is already out on the Japanese market. However, the PSV is restricting the device to one PSN account at any time. So even though I have bought games on the US market and the European market, I'll only be able to use one account, which sucks because the game is awesome and I won't be able to play it. So get to it, Sony. I love a bit of Minecraft. I think everybody does these days, and I wouldn't mind it coming to the portable system. Now when I say coming to a portable system, I don't mean the likes of the fusty jizz that was released on the iOS devices. I mean the full experience, much like the 360 version. It's a game that allows you to be creative and do what you want, which is very rare these days. Anyway, that's a few titles that I would personally like to see on the system. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel for more videos. Thank you.